lobby was going to go too far and it was going to backlash, and it has. The House passed the Anti-Semitism Awareness Act, and it's bothered some of Israel's strongest supporters, the conservative Christians. Here's the bill, HR 6090, and it's updating the definition of anti-Semitism based on the International Holocaust Remembrance Alliance working definition of anti-Semitism. The bill itself doesn't define anti-Semitism anywhere in the bill. It's having you go to the IHRA's definition of anti-Semitism to read what that is. Now a lot of Christians are going viral on X because they're posting the working definition, and it says that if you say that the Jews killed Jesus, that's anti-Semitic. Did the House of Representatives just make parts of the Bible illegal? This is disastrous for Christians. It's anti-Christianism. Even seeing the most radical right, crazy extremists take photos with Muslims talking about the Muslim-Christian alliance taking over. The people that are going to suffer the worst from the Israel lobby's actions are the Jewish people. The more the Israel lobby tries to connect being anti-Israel with anti-Jewish, the more real cases of anti-Semitism are going to rise. I knew the Israel lobby was going to go too far, and it was going to
Shalom, all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and salutations to the hopeful elect who believe in Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai in true faith and sincerity, and not for vainglory. Now, the video I just played is a new bill that was passed, I believe, 16 hours ago, about how it's now, illegal to talk about the atrocities and the parasitic nature of the small hats. And all of these things that they have done is nothing new. They've been doing their wicked acts for hundreds of years, man, causing wars, fueling both sides, polluting nations, overthrowing governments, charging usury. All right. And the people are tired of these small hats, man. Now, here's a quote. It says here by Ezra Pound, and you will never understand American history or the history of the Occident during the past 200 years unless you look at one or two problems. It says, namely, shinies and usury. One or the other, or both, I should say. Now, when you go into the word Occident, it means countries of the West, okay? Primarily Europe and America. It says, now look at one or two problems, shinies and usury. Now, shiny is just a derogatory term for the small hats because they're parasites, all right? Their practices are evil. When you go into the book of the 13th Tribe by Arthur Cole Lester, the Khazars who converted into Judaism in 740 AD, they were very vile people, man, to the point where, their women would, sexually pervert themselves in front of guests. They wouldn't bathe, things of that nature. But it says shinies and usury, all right? And usury is a big problem in the world. The act of usury has literally destroyed countries. That's why these small hats was kicked out of over 109 countries. It's more now in history. The word usury, it means the illegal action or practice of lending money at an unreasonably high interest rate. So the Most High, all right, he forbid Israel for charging usury. Okay? Matter of fact, let's get that. This is Leviticus 25. Leviticus 25 and 35. 36. It says, take thou, Salakia, 35, and if thy brother be waxen poor and fallen in decay with thee, then thou shalt relieve him, yea, though he be a stranger or a sojourner, that he may live with thee. Take thou no usury of him, or increase, meaning don't charge him an unreasonably high interest rate in order for you to pay him back. But if they were truly the people, they would exercise this right, but they don't. It says, but fear thy power, that thy brother may live with thee. Thou shalt not give him thy money upon usury, nor lend him thy victuals for increase, right? So you're not supposed to charge interest, man. Okay, and that's a crime, especially with this currency that they're using, which is an unjust weight and an unjust measure because it's not backed by gold and silver. This is Psalms 15:5. He that putteth not out his money to usury, nor taketh reward against the innocent, he that doeth these things shall never be moved. There you go. But they're the ones that does these things. So now the Most High is taking them away. All right. And if we really going into the law, the actual Israelites, they could charge usury against the other nations, but not against themselves. Yeah, you can read that in Deuteronomy 23:19 and to 23:20. But these devils, all right, they took on our identity and basically just destroyed the world. And all of this anti-Semite bill is going to lead to the persecution of the prophets, all right? Because really who they're talking about is us. We're the only ones that it's exposing them at a high rate. Those damn protesters ain't exposing shit. They're not calling them the Edomites. They're not saying that they're Khazars. They're not saying that they converted into 740 AD. They still acknowledge them as Jews, which they are not. This is Jeremiah 49:10. But I have made Esau bare, and I have uncovered his secret places. That's why this whole world's waking up. All right. So, who truly the devil is? It says, now the secret places are what? The secret places are his lies, man. All right, because at one point these Edomites' power was in secrecy with their meetings. Okay, their uh, secret societies that they set up to meet in darkness to destroy Israel. It says, and he shall not be able to hide himself there. He can't hide himself no more. The whole world is against him now, and very soon all of this is going to turn into global thermonuclear war, man. Because the least of the flock is going to draw these other nations out in order to fight in the battle of Armageddon. It said his seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not. All right then. So these Edomites are being revealed, especially the head of Edom, which is Amalek. This is 2 Thessalonians 2:7. For the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Yeah, this is talking about the Roman Empire. All right. And who was in control during ancient Rome when the Apostle Paul wrote this? It was Esau. It says, only he who now letteth will let, that's the Most High, until he be taken out the way. And you can see that the Most High is about to take them out the way. And they know it. That's why they're passing all of these laws, they're passing all these legislations to come after those who are speaking out against their uh, unrighteous decrees. It says, and then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth. That's starting with the prophets, because the words of the Lord are sharper than a two-edged sword. All right. It says, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Yeah, when he comes back in them ships, man. Right? All you Edomites are going to go down. But this is only the beginning of the persecution upon us. Verse 9, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders. Yeah, this man has deceived the whole earth into thinking that they are the biblical Israelites, which they are not. Okay, they are the biblical Edomites, man. It says, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness, and them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. There you go. Um, let's go back. Let's read some of the comments. Fuck that. We all need to speak louder. Yeah, you do need to speak louder. Christians and Muslims believe Jesus is coming back. He is coming back, but he ain't coming back for y'all. He's coming back for his elect. Anti-Semitic is anti to any Semitic people. The mostly East European Zionists are probably not Semitic people, while Palestinians are 100% Semitic people. And you're wrong. They are Semitic, okay? But you're right as well, because the Palestinians, quote unquote, those Arabs, they're Semitic too. Negroes are Semitic. Asians, so-called Asians, are Semitic. All right, so that term anti-Semitism is a play on words, man. All right, it's a play on words because in order for you to be anti-Semitic, you got to be a Hamite, you got to be a Japhite. You can't call someone anti-Semitic if they're a descendant of Shem. This is Isaiah 10:1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed. Yeah, that new bill they just passed. Right? That's an unrighteous decree, making it a crime to speak out against their wickedness. Okay, let me just look up the bill real quick. Um, I believe HR. It's HR 6090, right? Yep, HR 6090, man. That's an unrighteous decree, and their whole MO is saying that it's affecting Jewish students. No, your time is at an end, devil. And they're panicking right now. And the whole world is tired of your extreme wickedness. Even your fellow Edomites, man, know that you damn Jews are, you so-called Jews are a bunch of fucking cretins, man. This is Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. Yeah, there wouldn't be no protests in college campuses if those were the people of the Lord, man. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. Yeah, there you go. The people are mourning, okay, because of the evil that you're doing. And you can't justify yourself anymore. You're being exposed. Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. And who's the wicked? Malachi, the first chapter. The Edomites, man. And who's the head? A Duke of Edom, Amalek. It says he covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Yeah, only Esau has tried to make himself as the Most High. All right, he covered the faces of the judges thereof. He tried to say that the Lord had leprosy, man, and long hair, and looked like him, which that's not true, man. That's completely against the word of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right, so I'm just reading this here. It says, critics of the bill argue that definition is overly expensive and could lead to censorship issues. Yeah, well, that's what it is leading to. They're slowly taking away all of your rights. Matter of fact, this is Amos chapter 8, verse 11. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord. Because ultimately, man, they're going to ban the scriptures very soon. And if you speak the words of the Lord, all right, you're going to get persecuted and thrown into a concentration camp. Remember, it says hearing the words of the Lord. So the proper breakdown of the Bible, who the actual Israelites are, all right, you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, if you speak anything according to this doctrine, or what they like to say, Black Hebraism, Hebrew Israelism, that BS, you're going to get thrown in jail, man. And those are the times that we're living in, all right? But if you stand firm for the words of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, you'll get delivered. Reading on, it says, the House vote was 320 to 91. Well, yeah, because most of the people in Congress, all right, the ones that's higher up, they have dual citizenship with Israel, okay? Head of the CIA, the head of Homeland Security, all right? Most of the top representatives in the United States government, they have dual citizenship with Israel. Look it up. It says 21 Republicans voting against the bill. The GOP opposition largely came from the right flank of the conference. The bill would next need to be taken up by Senate. It said Mike Lawler said in a statement, "It's critical that we crack down on anti-Semitic hate within our country." Why don't y'all ask yourself, why is there hate in the first place? Y'all trying to paint the picture like these people have never done anything. These people have destroyed the whole world, man. Through their bullshit ass banking system, through their homosexuality agenda, and then they try to portray themselves like they're completely innocent, and they're tired, and we're tired of it, man. The whole world is tired of it. But that's okay because the Lord now is raising up his true prophets to condemn this world, and Yahweh Shai will soon clean it up. Verse 12, and they shall wander from sea to sea and from the north even to the east. Yeah, when this internet shuts down, all right, when that hell starts coming down, Jacob's trouble, the people are going to wonder, all right, to get this knowledge, man. When you go to Isaiah the 24th chapter, it speaks about there shall be a crying of wine in the streets. It says they shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord Yahweh and shall not find it. Yeah, man, because the words of the Lord is going to be locked. All right, the men and women that the very small amount of them that was ordained to get this word, this knowledge, all right, will cleave unto it during that time. And very soon, man, the prophets are going to be removed from off the streets. Okay, and anyone that speaks out against these damn devils, you're going to get thrown in for being for being a for having quote unquote hate speech, being a bigot. They view you as portraying bigotry or threats of violence directed by anyone. They saying that they're gonna fight the scourge of anti-Semitism, but all we're doing is simply reading the words of the Lord. This is what the Lord said, right? The Lord said that you're not the people. If you was truly the people, there would be no wars over there in that land. Okay, there will be peace on earth. But you're not. You over there dropping bombs, man. I thought you could just call on Hashem and he'll give you the power. What was going on? You wouldn't need to drop a bomb. All y'all have to do is just call on Hashem. He'll give y'all the power, man. But that's not happening. All y'all damn Palestinians too. Just call on Allah and y'all get the power. What's going on? Nothing's happening, man. You know? But soon all of this is gonna escalate to World War III, and that final battle is gonna happen. And Yahweh Shai is gonna come down and put an end to all of it.